Hey hit girl, you wanna? Oh, it's just me. Well, it's time for a hero to serve the beat. Cause against me, study up my name. Why don't you take a page? For someone who can make a change, do what you do best, break a leg. I don't need a sick to make me spit sick. You lock that top dog on bite off more than this dick prick. You misfit. The real world ain't some class that plays last, kid. Bitch, your name literally means you get your ass kicked. Your obsession with your teacher really gives me the creeps, bro. Boku no hero, change that to Boku no Pico.
You're one to talk about starting off worthless. With your daydreams and hormones, I wouldn't say that you're quirkless. So let me take the shots, but you won't need your vest. Cause even if you juiced at speed, you couldn't match my 5%. Cram more cheap jokes and violence, I'll D. Troy smash your private ID. Straight flows with high kicks you need. Cheap toys and sidekick. It took one whiny white kid to almost go and unfold you. And the size of your nightsticks, not plus ultra.
Talking back to jokes, but you couldn't get around. Your girl's got gravity powers, but you still can't go down. I might have fucked up my senses, but you still get on my nerves. Too bad your daddy couldn't pass you his fire spitting quirk.
Well, too bad your daddy didn't pass his streets for getting murdered. You're so scared of getting hurt, you let a kid do all your work. Think you'll leave me in a red mist? Can't hip hop like Susan. Long Island's got a rough if their best hero is a dude, bro.
You wanna talk about parenting, watch what you utter. You pull a mama's voice that's sold by disappointing each other. Drowning in your morning, dude, you would beg to reach my tear. Shit, retitle this my wetsuit versus your self-pity tears.
Number while you're bragging about the websuit you're reppin'. You spend too much kicking ass in the Walmart clearance section. But you said you wanna make up for your mistakes, it's a bit late. This dick face draws his path in the shadow of Nick Cage. Keep burning yourself in debt with all the chaos you're causing. I'm gonna show myself out now and share that cocoa with your coffin.
Who won? Who's next? Yo, decide. The next rock bottle. It's on the way. Rock bottle. The water boy versus Forrest Gump.
Known to win fights, so hold your mic tight. Don't seem heavily prepared when a fighter is your guide. I'm evil on the field, it's in a ping pong battle. But I get all you got, the peeps, my verse is the devil. You're not the best competitor, and your squib will change. Since everybody knows you have to do to run away. And when one run off flow from the water boys busted. I street to every party that a forest got flooded.
You put yourself in high standards for pointless ranting. Stupid is your stupid does, and you're on the top ranking. My mama once told me that there were unexpected losses, but if you're in my box, it's time to drop the chocolate. I was tackling Vietnam while you got Virginia Test. Man, you're supposed to give me water when I'm resting. You beat everything off me, now I'm chewing on your title. So I guess it's the second time you got bullied by your idol. I got all the folks running miles from my quotes, so step aside, you're not the only shrimp on my boat. You're a squabbled out of this run, and it's not a big stunt. Or with your language, that's 12 points for Forrest Gump.
These wallpages make me so tired. I'm in a bit of slumber, it's this mama, a ghost rider. If I'm close to your grave when I'm ending this fight, we still get some space between her and your wife.
Fuck this race for my horses while you're finding commentary. Maybe you fall from crying forest with the golden raspberry. You queer on the ground, so just let me be your guy. Ears looking at you, missing my lines, cross-eyed.
I find a stuck up about Europe, more like turtles, all these names. I will body slam your heart like you are plugging Gatorade. I don't wanna hurt your mind, books, and your obstruction. Your education cuts into the quickest with your mother. And this super quick silver, you're looking a lot lower. Cause at least it's all floor, right out of my lawnmower. Don't mess with the big bird on your artery bullet. That'll bite you in the ass like $1 million bullet.
You should be abandoned and I'm the one to bother. And take over your money, but I'm not your father. I brought it to the people and it doesn't need much rapping. To sum up your movie, shit happens. Who won? Who's next? You decide. The next rap battle. My mom once told me that the next rap battle is on the way. Bonus battle. Carol Danvers versus Billy Batson.
Fighting
social wreck doesn't seem like it's that fun. But if you're messing with bats, then better step to the back, son. Start a war and battle and split the piece down the middle. But ask Ulysses if he sees that this war ain't civil. If there's someone you should marvel, you don't have to look far. Is butterflies floating in? Guess I'm not seeing stars. Your dignity ain't bulletproof, you're gullible, that's all. You went from G.I. Joe into Captain Barbie doll. Oh, I'm cold news like Thor's weather clan. So don't mind if I steal the thunder. Shazam!
The spell is critical, tell Thanos to craft your tomb. One trying to beat enemies when you push them out your womb. Space awaits a tragedy if they push you to knock out the security of NASA.
Houston, we've got a problem.
Before I save the world from snapping into grainy bits, I've been sent here on a mission just for me to babysit a spunky little orphan. Go and get some magic medaled. I know my name is Carol, but what's this, a Christmas special?
You'll be bursting into flames if you are messing with it, Cap. Telling me Shazam's your name, we get more help with the app.
You get possessed in your quest.
I double what this loser can. You're a bent Clark Kent, barely half a Superman. Compared to Goose, you are the bigger copycat.
Stole your name right off of me, then your logo off the Flash. You got your suit from the Wizard and your whole comic from DC.
I've crushed Skrulls before, I won't let a clone beat me.
I'll take all of Danvers' reps and bat them back at ya. Speaking of lookalikes, I'll cook you back like Black Adam. Your fights don't make it better, you gotta get it in your head. Revenge or not, your boyfriend is and will stay dead. But I'm sure you're finding plenty of ways to forget that. You emptied out so many bottles, guess that's why they call you Cap.
Your sister turned evil, but you're the one they changed to fill their wallets. Squeezed a cheesy shtick so money trickles from the faucet. Your writer started off a Nazi, you really think you mean well, but before you shout Shazam,
You are screaming, say hail like injustice. You'll be getting hushed and murdered by your hero. I don't have to be binary to know you're nothing but zero. Ask the comic fans, everything that matters are the skulls. You've been stomped out,
just like my movie will do to yours.
Moana versus Percy Jackson!
Scoring 3 strikes just like your daddy's trident. Keep hiding from monsters while I'm discovering islands. My grandma taught me rhythm, so you better keep flow. You're out of Neptune, I'll lend you on a C-note. Try and fight through Lalatai with a pen and tweed code. Put a Greek up to Disney and he'll go 0 to 0. I have faith and trust in the people I've met while your camp keeps 1,000 snakes around your head. Here's the truth about your mission, ever since you've been a toddler. There's no flag in years of capturing your absentee father. Try creating fake drama to stir your mess of a half-brother. Is that the only thing you didn't steal from Harry Potter? No one knows how far I'll go without this geek stopping me. The world praises my songs are nothing but mythology. So what's left for Percy to boast to his fans? All we heard from him is chaos on the coast of Japan.
The world doesn't work with your silly rules. I'm the river Styx to your kiddie pool, you're pitiful. The heart of the sea couldn't turn the tide. Just like your coconut, you're soaked on the inside. Running pinnacles of fuzz, who's the actual adult? All you do is wreck the boots up a half-naked cold. Then pray to a self-centered prick for what he took. While he watches you remain in sellouts, fish on a hook. You can tell me your rhythms, you're looking up to my limits, and I'll be throwing some rotten tomatoes down from Olympus. Your whole story got sunk, stuck with the rock struck from all the ocean blood struck, aerial bust up.
Stealing the Parthian's thunder, you seem afraid to. Poseidon became god of the chickens when he made you. No reason to be mad at me when diving in your fantasy. Your miserable barrier will save you from reality.
We're hands in your MacGuffin and see which of us is rocking. Random is a boat with you and when and Mary Poppins. I got the ocean wrapped around my hands, you had your chances. Just scratch my nose and make the feeding meet Atlantis. Reunite your grandma with the baby. Your future seems stormy when this reign of hell's come. Leave you both waiting at the gate of Hades. I mean, what can he say except you're welcome?
Bonus battle. Woody versus Chucky.
Ragdoll wants a rap brawl, and not the kind of toy you'd want to dance with. Ain't seen a faker hack of plastic since Tiffany's enhancements. I mean, he dug your shit in my spotlight. I got a comeback he couldn't dream of, rookie. So how much Woody could a woodchucky chuck if a woodchucky good chuck Woody? All the gun on your side kicks are running to my knife, bitch. Play hide your soul, but you're already lifeless. Stay PG and keep counting your sheep. While you sit in Bunny's room alone without a pee. Don't trust me and strip your title, that's off topic. Boss things puppet dead, many fucking losses. Gonna take the box and he's off to college. While I still keep on rocking my box office.
Those burdens you dug yourself in ain't something I'd ignore, cause I don't think that body count would help disperse your child support. As sheriff, I can't endorse a story milk 6 times or more. So tell me, exactly what bragging rights does your franchise have in store? You're running through your legs, but your feelings are fake. After this, no more reboots for this snake. My lasso was cutting your wires. You got a big mouth for a fun-sized Michael Myers. For those of you who ain't got a tolerance, even Sid's toys will throw you across the fence. You do the latest battle lynching suicide by movies, wouldn't you decide to rescue through your audience? Swerve all you want in your fancy ways. You will never be able to fill up Andy's grave. My doesn't need a legacy. Your story's ending right here. Right now, your best kills burning in this light year.
You're harmless in the show, sir. I feel stunned from your shoulder. So put the gun in your holster or fuck off my poster. I hammer it out. Been toppling cities, carrying the piss out of kiddies. Bitch, I'm Andy's owner. You're hammered up, writing your own. I like it to pick and back. You wouldn't picking all over Andy's shoulder. It's condition, but from a bloody background. You're a sloppy second, but I have me let down. Both sides spits harder than what do you got? Nothing. Will I make the beat job like Ernie's? Name is in the dollar, have a sanity lead. He called Woody cause he fell on the family tree. Your ass me left to end, yes, he think he called the doctor. To him, you're just as alive as his father.
This and others for their titles, partner. Good guys is your legacy. You're the poster boy for playtime. The only street you're running is Sesame. I don't hold you to too high standards. My part of town, you're too young. Yet you're smart enough to connect, attack, but too dumb to plug ahead to your tongue. I'm off into the sunset. Let's not prolong our argument. To infinity and beyond. No fools chugging from the bottom of the bargain bin.
Samara Morgan versus Ghostface.
In 7 days, your sunny fame will get erased. A rapper hated, devastated, choking on your petty rage against sedated slashers specializing in edgy teens. I've seen meaner scream queens
Squealing on MTV. I'm the first known sensation from Asia to get the West Craven. You're the last one people think of when they hear West Craven. Abandoned by your mother and it drove you to insanity. So you'll bite another bullet, guess it runs in the family.
Hello, announcer. Can I bite someone new, please? You must have misheard me. I said I like scary movies. You would think by now you're used to getting played, but I can help you out if you really want to.
Hang up, list everything you ripped off. I'd rather take my mouth shut. Stringy hair, ghost girl couldn't have been more washed up. Idyllic, but then your hopes for a fairy tale drown. So Samara, can you let your fans down? What a cliche mess right on a VHS. Just so your franchise can replay death. My screen time made your dreams work till I slayed you. With your screen time, you shouldn't really call yourself a breakthrough.
I'm trapped in the waters, but protected by God. Drop the facade, you're useless, even your rules are flawed.
Wrong answer, your reboot trash is lackluster. You're barely at the bottom of the bargain bin at Blockbuster.
So formulate, you're more suited for Scooby-Doo. Stuck in an endless loop of Sydney eluding you, huh? Coming at me, choking on your phone and lines, please. I'm screwing you over worse than caller ID. Talk about your franchise like you're one to boast. Enough with your sequels, just give up the ghost. We both know exactly what it's like to take a dive. To be blunt, your role couldn't get your ratings high.
Unstoppable adjacent, you can't stop the bloodshed. Should've known, never assumed, the killer is dead. Face it, Crunch Girl, you will never be my equal. The body count's capped out, so there's no need for a sequel.
Who won? Who's next? You decide. The next rock battle is Bonus Metal. Zelda Goldman versus Charlie.
Mom said I'm still too young to watch this thriller, but Rachel's gone, I'll have her back. Watch me plot twist this sister. You'll choke on a beat if you can't chug processed beans. So we had to draw people like you in the Drug Project Week. You're a conjure monster from young nature, I'll drop this beat like your dumb waiter. I tinker with you, but this toy's too bendy. You look like the logo of a Solar Boy Wendy's. Well, don't dig it, not even your grave, but I'm sure you've got some bones to crack. Not even the pet cemetery could bring her audience back.
Charlie, is that you for God's sake? I guess defeating you will be a piece of cake. What is there left to learn from a 2018 flick? You tried fucking up the people, but it just didn't click. Wrap your head around your own business, and your head gonna fix your fidget. Even annoyance, you don't know the limit. Tell signs that you have like no kids in the kitchen. Sometimes that is better, they're erasing your place. I'm sure your life was full of pressure with that face on your face. You're one to talk about being bedridden, time to lift the curtain. You need to live inside that family tree house of burden.
This brat wants attention, but we know nobody missed her. If you wanna flip birds, I'm gonna grab my scissors. What is my highlighted prime to you in those flashbacks? The legend of Zelda will stay a link to the past.
You're shaming the family, reason for mother's therapy. Shit, for you it seems like getting roasted is hereditary. And waving down from heaven, your death was quite your destiny. The pie choke Charlie's pipes, we could call it a chocolate factory.
Rap, butter. Pennywise versus Freddy Krueger. Laying it down to sleep for 2 decades of your own hell. It looks like Wise is lacking luck. Let's throw a penny in the well. It's prime time for a rap battle, bitch. Dip you in the shame down to the bottom of your silk suit. Yeah, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words we both know they kill you. Search up this beat on your breath when I beat you to death. The makeup on your head will match up with your bed. Cause my dreams are a threat, but the screams that you get make a spider a joke. It's a meme on the web. You ain't hot shit like curry, now you're a sweet dish. All you can eat dish, blown appetit. Point up with your first monstrosity. Motherfucker share-bound, can't stand up like your comedy.
And here comes Freddy's new nightmare. Biggest fear from Bill to Barry. Your only scare is the bill for new big chiefs. Stuck in the 80s reboot, fucked up. You're officially the leader of the Boomers Club. I'll just wait for this fetus to get injured. They should replace it with the baby from Freddy Got Fingered. The nightmares won't be coming back soon. You're out of your airtime. Do you want a balloon? You kept up and ruining children till Tristan mutilated your character. Now the question is, who would win here? The alien or the sexual predator? Sea-sucking motherfucker walking on my street. I've always been the king of dairy, you're the dairy queen. Cause I never was a killer to hop on your boat too. So you better get high, MX standards full too. You dated, so listen up. PhD couldn't stop. Your face like it's a plot. The game of connect the dots. Your rating is standard flop. The mid like a hit drop. The same as popcorn or brock. Your ace bomb and pull a pop.
Freddy's coming for you. 3.
My count rounds out to 1,000. You're grouchy, let people holler more about your idiot town half. You're not even I love the best conflict. In the same fucking year your license sequel came out. Scared about your winners, so your animals are turning. You see your sewers when you see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Taking a nap and not just slow on a hook. You're helping me slaughter people by making them read your book. So it looks a little stormy for you, so I orgy. You didn't ring before me. I'm the culture hoarding. Stick the spreading teams on my bed sheets. Why you left mountain into a puddle? How's that for a wet cut?
Off without fall, the main storms to my main fork. Blast on turtle like actuators in the brain store. Sleeping on these floors. Freddy's battle weapons straight into 80s medicine. Going dreams of gazebo. Time to switch the podcast like your final girl did. It's a multiplayer game when you in my world, bitch. Take a cry to your daddy for you eternally rest. But your mailbox couldn't carry the paternity test.
Who won? Who's next? Your dark side. The next rebuttal is on.
Fear.
Boomers Battle. Alex DeLarge versus the Joker.
It's a cold-blooded pleasure, but I love to trick them. Dirty old drunkies playing the bloody victim. They picked him, stop staring at me and man up. You toss your actors in the trash like your index cards as stand-up. Alright. They lost the stage Casanova. Character got so milt they would sell you a Corova. On the streets I was a tragedy, and yes I paid for it. But the real horror shows your concept of relationships. It didn't harm your life, so please tell me. She left you for the back, and you blamed it on your belt. I bet you hard like a spade, and you knew it sucked. Not even the hospital could save you, since you blew it up.
Strange way to entertain, but move aside, fraud. Watch out, you and the beach just built a suicide squad. You had a big mouth till you got fed up with the truth. I use my mind as a weapon, you use it as an excuse. Alex acted without thinking, like magic without a trick. You're fake, dead and empty, the sculpture of a dick. And your in-out game is a hypocritical brawl. You signed in as too large and came out as too small. Yes, I'll dance with the devil and I mutilate faces, but you won't catch me singing in the rain with a rapist. And our key to anarchy is to lock up this hazard token. The time is in my hands to show your clockwork is broken. So take notes like Beethoven, I heard you like that. You've been blinded by society, but I love targeting bats.
Your miserable jokes didn't gain any traction, so you need laughing gas just to get a reaction. It's filthy, seeing little stain you'll remain. At least now I've a reason to claim Gulliver pain. You resist following orders, so here's an offer. Allow me to kill you as a wild card for the Oscars.
You claim to dictate, then let me do it like your friends. And call our issue Joker's New Way Revenge.
I'd have given you up too, had I been your father. Even in the real world, your creation is a bother.
You're mechanical, organic, any prisoner's relatable, so don't blame blame your own brother if you're acting so replaceable. Kubrick abused you, used the friendship he bought. That gun has been loaded till the movie was shot. But keep an eye open for sunshine. You told Chuck's word-killing joke and the state gave you the punchline.
Simon Belmore versus Rick Grimes.
Coming out from the woodwork, it's your freak ground. Seen enough infected bodies to know about sick round. Popped off on walkers and thugs on the frenzy, and now I fire off the zombie from the anti. AMC's packing seeds, systems he's packing these. Taking me to such a speed on Castlevania's tragedy. Rick's got a trick shot for this blossom pierce. I see Barbie and He-Man sent their son to go hip-hop. I'm faithful to my squad, but Moss ain't even near. You are classed by your granddaddy when it comes to Teen Spirit. I'll die with my loved ones while you're out on the NES. You can't boss me around, kid, this ain't Simon Says.
That crew won't trust you without a gun safe. There's no I in team, same goes for your son's face. You rain blood on the Bible, those sins are unforgettable. You'd have to spend the rest of your life in a confessional.
Let me give you some posts for your apocalypse crimes and bloody bookmarks in your mind, like your son smoking your wife.
The way you scream at your friends and kick them out, you'll be next. I'll cross you out like the way walkers crossed out your rack. Go and adopt another spin up like it was your stepdaughter. You're dragging your plot on so much you turn your watchers into walkers. And calling more cops wouldn't make the gore stop. I'm gonna whip through this pig and get myself a pork chop.
Enjoy last quest, soon you'll be left behind. No wonder Sears Dracula got sucked dry. You know, clap foes and smash bulls, you're off the trail. Your final smash could barely even crack the Richter scale.
My kill counts like a whole evolution of beasts. You barely hold your own against a bunch of rotten meat. Now Simon's quest is finished, I won't hear more from the sinner. The tables have turned for another final dinner.
Versus Alexander Hamilton!
But as a master, orphan, science fiction samurai, become the biggest sellout in $1 billion franchise. Stand ready to quit the high talker, Skywalker. But a beast in the double son, I am your founding father. You used to be the crew that saved the galaxy from trouble, but then you became a burnout, just like your aunts and uncles, scattered in your tattered robes while I'm raking in the high courts. Unless it goes to bore me, what exactly do you fight for? He comes to spit, I don't know what you have dismissed, sir. He thinks that he's the shit and that he's hit with what he's missed, sir. I know our families are both our passions, but you just wanna take your sister to the room where it happens.
We both had big battles that brought us to our acclaim, but when it comes to duels, you got that stormtrooper aim. Hamill's hamming on Hamilton, you couldn't hold a candlestick, your wife already burned you for me, Alexander Anakin. This battle, man, I'm owning it, the Force, man, I'm honing it. When I took my shot, I got the Death Star exploding. Quite hopeless, break your only motivations to be famous. Shit, I'll leave you with like every single slave you shit.
To squeeze and press milk, here's something to raise a glass for. We both have music specials, well that's right, you'll trash yours. No amount of ticket sales can match my Tony. She'll be calling me best picture because you will never own me. Yeah, I'm decking it just in a master director without a rewrite to correct. When the Eagles, I'm the U.S. and Prickle, that's something that my fans will never forget. New Daisy's bitch, I'm the brace behind Moana. The private shows with writer spokes and features with Obama. The legacy became some losers living with their mamas. Spewing racist drama, give a child actors trauma.
Made the New York shitpost on politics across the world. You're the AP US history version of Gossip Girl. You still piss in a pot, I've got a space fleet saving planets. What could you possibly do to me? Raise my taxes? So let's wrap it up, your aims and plans are making zero progress. No wonder since you got lost following your political compass. I mean, you let your son get killed, you made an enemy of Jefferson. You're picking fights on your own side and shit-talking your president. Your history's a hurricane, what I find most depressing is lawyers' legacies confined to live unlawful dresses. Vandals left your lives in shambles, you died in a helpless state. I don't need the Force to make Washington turn in his grave.
Who's next? You decide. The next rap battle is on